In today's video, we'll set up an alarm system that is going to be cheap to set up, won't require a monthly subscription, and it will be totally local. To accomplish this, we will do it with Home Assistant and the custom integration called Alarmo. Alarmo is a custom integration that allows you to create a secure system for your home using existing sensors in Home Assistant. Some of the sensors you can use are, for example, door and window sensors, motion sensors, and environmental sensors like water leak sensors and smoke alarms. To install Alarmo, you can easily do it from the Home Assistant Community Store, aka HACS. If you don't have HACS installed, I have a video tutorial showing how to set it up in Home Assistant. You can find a link for that video in the description below. Alright, let's go ahead and install the integration. In Home Assistant, go into HACS, Integrations, and click on Explore and Download Repositories. Search for Alarmo and click on it. Click on Download this repository with HACS. Then click Download again to set up the latest version. After the installation completes, restart Home Assistant. When it is back online, go to Settings, Devices and Services, and click on Add Integration. Search for Alarmo and click on it. Lastly, click on Finish, and you can now access the integration panel from the sidebar. When you open the Alarm panel, the General tab shows the available modes you can set up. The options Arm Away and Arm Home are enabled by default. If you click on the modes, you can enable or disable them. You can also edit the exit delay, the entry delay, and the trigger time. Below the mode section, you have the area section, where you can set up separate alarm systems for different areas of your home. Each individual area will have its own set of sensors. In the Sensors tab, you have a list of available binary sensors in Home Assistant. You can then select and add the sensors you want to use with the alarm system. The sensors are automatically set up with a device type. However, in some occasions, the device type is not accurately set up. If you have that issue, you can change the device type after you add the sensors to your alarm system. At the top, you have the Added Sensors. You can click on them, and under Device Type, you can select the correct device type for the sensor. Other options that you have when editing the sensors are that you can enable the sensors for a specific mode, group sensors together, and also remove the sensor. Next, we have the Codes tab. You can set up if you want to use a code when arming or disarming the alarm. Set up the code's format to be a PIN code or a password. There is also the User Management section where you can add multiple users that can control the alarm system with their own codes. When adding a new user, you can set up the name for the user, a code, and select if the user can arm or disarm the alarm. The Action tab is the Automation section in Alarmo. At the top, you can set up to get notifications on mobile devices when certain alarm events happen. Then below, you can set up the actions to take when the alarm state changes. To get a notification when the alarm is triggered, click on New Notification. Under Condition, click on Event, and in the drop-down, select Alarm Triggered. Under Mode, you can select which mode you would like to link the notification. Under Task, click on Target and select the device you want to send the notification. Then set up a title for the alert. The message section already has a generated message, however you can change it to whatever you would like. You can also use wildcards with the message. For example, the Open Sensor wildcard, which tells you which sensor triggered the alarm. You can also add the ARM mode wildcard, which tells which ARM mode was triggered. The default message is good enough. It alerts that the alarm was triggered and also shows what sensor was triggered. You can also change the format of the wildcard. You can choose if you want to just see the sensor's name or also the state. Under Options, you can enter a name that will describe the notification. Click on Save and the automation is ready. You can follow the same steps to set up another notification to know when the alarm is disarmed. You just need to select the Alarm Disarm event and choose the mode you want to link to the notification. Then select the device that you would like to send the alert to. Under Message, it will also have a generated message, and you can use wildcards like Change By, which will let you know who disarmed the alarm. This wildcard is handy when multiple users can control the alarm system. When you're done, you can click on Save, and you now have two automations set up. One will send a notification when the alarm is triggered, and the other will send a message when the alarm is disarmed. There is another notification I would suggest adding, which is for when arming the alarm fails. You can set up the notification with actionable options to try to arm the alarm again from just the notification itself. Let me show you how to do that. Add a new notification and set the event to fail to arm. Set the mode to away. Under task, set the target to your mobile device. Set a title for the alarm, and for the message, leave it set to the default message. After that, click on the Switch to YAML option. Then between the title and the service, enter the following. This will show two push buttons in the notification, one to try to arm the alarm and the other to force the alarm to arm. You can click on the Try It button to see the notification on your device. Lastly, click on Save, and the notification is ready to go. Alright, we have the notification set up to get alerts when the state of the alarm changes. Now we need to create some actions that will trigger automations within the home. For example, we can have an action that will activate a siren when the alarm is triggered. There are some sirens that you can integrate with Home Assistant. For example, the AOTech Siren 6 is a good Z-Wave siren. However, if you have a smart speaker in your home like Google Home, you could set up a script to play a siren sound when the alarm is triggered. You can also set it up to loop until the alarm is disarmed. Let me show you how to do that. Go to Settings, Automations and Scenes, Scripts, and click on Add Script. In the script editor, you can set the name to Siren. Then under Sequence, we first want to raise the speaker's volume, so set the action type to Call Service, and the service set it to Media Player Volume Set. On the target, click on Choose Entity and select the smart speaker. Then under Level, set the volume level that you would like. Add another action below and set the action type to Repeat and the repeat type to Until. Then add a condition and set the condition type to State. The entity, set it to the Alarmo entity and set the state to Disarmed. Next, we need to add another action that will play the siren on the smart speaker and add the siren sound to the local media in Home Assistant. So add a new action and set the action type to Play Media. Then select the smart speaker that you would like to play the siren. Next, click on Pick Media, Local Media. At the top, click on Manage and then Add Media. Select the siren sound that you want to use and then click on Upload. You can find a link in the description for the siren that I'm using here. Exit the Media Management pop-up and then select the media file. The last thing that we need to do is add a wait template that will check when the media player finished playing the sound so it can play the siren sound again. Click on Add Action, set the action type to Wait for Template, and below enter the following. This will check the speaker's state, and if it's idle, it will play the sound file again. Save the script. Next, we need to create another script that will stop the media player when the alarm is disarmed. On top of that, we also want to lower the speaker's volume. So add a new script. You can set the name to Stop Siren. Then under Sequence, set the action type to Call Service and the service to Media Player Turn Off. On the target, select the smart speaker. Add a new action and set the action type to Call Service and the service to Media Player Volume Set. On the target, select the smart speaker and on the level, specify the volume level that you would like. Lastly, save the script. Now that we have the two scripts created, we can go back to the Alarmo panel and create two actions. One will trigger the Siren Scrip when the alarm is triggered, and the other will run the Stop Siren when the alarm is disarmed. In the Alarmo panel, go to the Actions tab and click on New Action. Set the event to Alarm is Triggered and the mode to Away. Then under Task, set the entity to the Siren Scrip we created and select Run in the action. Lastly, set up a name for this action and click on Save. After that, create a new action, set the event to Alarm is Disarmed and the mode to Away. Under Task, set the Stop Siren Scrip and under Action, select Run. Name the action and then save it. So we now have the alarm system set up with some basic configuration. However, there is more configuration that you could do. Next, we want to set up the alarm panel on the dashboard so we can quickly arm and disarm the alarm. You could use the default Home Assistant alarm panel card with Alarmo. However, Alarmo has a custom alarm card available, which brings a few more features than the default card in Home Assistant. For example, the Alarmo card will show which sensor triggered the alarm. Also, when you arm the alarm, it will show a countdown timer indicating how much time is left. To install the Alarmo custom card, go into HACS, Front End, and click on Explore and Download Repositories. Search for Alarmo and select the Alarmo card. Click on Download this repository with HACS and click on Download again to download the latest version. Reload the page and the Alarmo card is now ready to use. Go to the dashboard, click on the icon with the 3 dots on the top right and click on Edit Dashboard. Click on Add Card, search for Alarmo and select the custom Alarmo card. In the configuration under Entity, select the Alarmo Control Panel entity. There are several options that you can customize. For example, you can enable the alarm modes you would like to see on the Alarmo card. You can also change the size of the buttons and also the keypad. This is handy when you have a tablet on the wall where you control your Home Assistant. There is also an option enabled by default to show diagnostic messages on the card itself. For example, if the alarm is triggered, it will show a message with the sensor's name that triggered the alarm. Save the changes. And if we test the alarm, the countdown timer shows up when arming the alarm. If we open the door to trigger the alarm, the pending state and the countdown timer comes up. When the timer ends, the alarm is triggered and the Siren Scrip is executed. The alarm card then shows which sensor triggered the alarm. A notification also comes on the mobile device, letting us know that the alarm was triggered. It also shows which sensor triggered the alarm. If we then enter the code to disarm the alarm, the Siren Stop script runs and the siren sound stops. Another notification is sent to the mobile device, letting us know that the alarm was disarmed and the name of the user that disarmed it. If the door is left open and we attempt to arm the alarm card shows a message saying that the alarm couldn't be armed, and it shows the current open sensor. Also, a notification comes up on the mobile device with the same message. If we press and hold the notification, we'll get the action that we can push to Home Assistant. If the door is closed and we retry again, the notification goes away and the alarm card starts the timer to arm the alarm. Alright guys, there you have it. Alarmo is an excellent alarm system that you can use with Home Assistant. Let me know what you guys think of this integration in the comments below. Like always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I will see you in the next video.